Hey, good morning. So this is breakfast today. It's a little different, but it's too lazy to fry eggs, so I just wanted to use the eggs that I had hard boiled in my fridge. And these are 5 eggs. I made the 90-second mug bread, and these are the ingredients that I put in the egg salad. Dijon mustard, chosen foods avocado mayonnaise, onion powder, pepper, and salt. That's it. Alright, so this is lunch today. Some pesto covered salmon and green beans from Factor 75. So I just remembered I forgot to take video at the gym, but I went to the gym, then I got some filtered water, and now just stopped by Aldi to pick up a few things. I'm planning something, but I'm gonna wait to tell you guys. So that's my night so far. Alright, so I figured I would do a little food haul. I showed that I was at Aldi's, so I might as well show you what I got. I got organic half and half. I was going to get the full heavy cream, but the ingredients, it had ingredients that I didn't recognize, so I went with the organic half and half. It's a 10-calorie difference. This is actually 10 calories less. And I plan on making chia seed pudding with this. And I like half and half more than I do heavy cream. Just heavy cream leaves that weird film on the roof of your mouth. It's fat, it's what it is. So I got half and half. And they got macadamia nuts. These are 10 ounces. They were close to $10 each, like $9 and change. Got 3 packs of them. Then I got avocados. They were 69 cents each. And these guacamole singles. And these are nice because they're individually sealed, so they don't spoil. At least not too quickly. So if you want some for your eggs, or I don't know, if you make a keto avocado toast, these are nice to have. And they're clean. You can see all of the ingredients are natural ingredients. I mean, the onion is dehydrated, but it's still natural. So I like those. Got free-range eggs, and then I got some bacon. I was thinking about a different type of breakfast dish to make. So, not too sure about it yet, but if I make it, I'll definitely show you. But it involves the bacon. You can see the ingredients here seem natural. There's no nitrates or anything, so it should be a good quality bacon. Then on Check It, I saw this. Grass-fed and finished beef. A lot of things, if you're not aware, a lot of beef you buy in the store, the ground beef, it'll say grass-fed, but it's not finished. So what that means is the cow was fed grass for, I guess, the majority of its life, but then toward the end of its life, it's finished with grains. So typically, grass-fed and finished are better. This was $2.39, 0 sugar. So I've never seen these, but I just realized it was jalapeno. I like spicy stuff, but it kills my stomach. But I'll try it and see how it is. So everything you see here, well, actually, I got 2 bags of dog treats. It's my dog's 9th birthday today. But minus those were like $11 total. My whole haul was about $79 and change, almost 80 bucks. It's kind of expensive, but macadamia nuts, it's hard to find those any cheaper anywhere. Like I said, those are like 10 bucks a bag. Then the bacon wasn't that bad. It was like $5.50 for the bacon. So there it is. So I just put away all that stuff I got from Aldi's. And I mentioned to you guys in the parking lot of Aldi that I was thinking something. Thinking of doing a little, I don't know, I wouldn't call it a challenge, but I want to test a theory. And that theory is calories in versus calories out. I think losing weight has more to do with hormone hormones. I was gonna say hormone balance, but hormones, because insulin, as far as what I've read, is the protocol that tells your body to store fat. Now, I'm not totally negating calories. I know they do play a role, but I just want, kind of for myself, I just want to see if I eat excess fat, calories from fat, will I gain weight or will I stay the same weight? Um, so what I'm thinking of is finding my, I think they call it a TDEE, which I kind of forget what that means. I know your BMR is like your caloric rate that your body burns just to survive. It's like functions of breathing and your heartbeat just to survive. Your body burns that amount, and then your TDEE. I forget what that calculation is. I'm going to have to Google it. But what I'm going to do is basically find what I was thinking of doing is finding my base caloric number that my body is supposedly burning, and either eating at least that many calories in fat to see if my weight will stay the same within 1 week, and I'm going to eat at least that many calories. So if I go over, I'll track everything. So I'm going to eat excess calories to where I should gain weight. Um, so that's what I'm thinking about. So I know you hear so much about calories in versus calories out and people tracking calories. I just, it's always interested me. So I kind of just want to do this for myself and experiment, see what happens. Um, so if you have any suggestions of what I should calculate, let me know. So I'll probably begin this test after the next weigh-in, which is this Friday. So I'll start it Saturday. So if you can recommend anything, let me know. So anyway, today was a pretty good day. I think this morning I had the 5 hard-boiled eggs and mayonnaise, the avocado mayonnaise. That stuff, I didn't feel like cooking, and plus I had to go to work. Um, so I just mixed that stuff up and put it on some of that 90-second mug bread. Taste wise, the egg salad was good, but the bread, I put the almond flour in my fridge because I was going to make the bread a few days ago, but never did. So I don't know if maybe it being refrigerated dried it out more, but the bread was like way too dry. I didn't like the bread. I mean, it's typically dry, but not that dry. And honestly, that breakfast, I think it filled me up. Like, I just haven't been hungry at all. I did eat something after that, though, I think around, it was right before 2 o'clock. I had a Factor 75 meal. I'm pretty sure I took a video of that, so you'll see that. And that's all I ate for today. So, been trying to drink more water. I'll probably chug a 30 ounce before I go to sleep. Um, but I feel like if I eat high fat and maybe a combination of protein, that seems to satisfy me throughout the day. Because I say that because a few days ago I made these sausage balls, the keto sausage balls, and I put mayonnaise on those also, so the fat content was pretty high. And those things are like mostly cheese also, so the fat content was high. And like when I ate those for breakfast, I wasn't really hungry throughout the day. So I did calculate how many calories I had today. Like I said, I typically don't track calories, but today I was just curious because I'm not hungry, so I was wondering how many calories I actually ate. And I put it all in my Fitness Pal. I think it said around 1650, 1670. So for someone my size, that's definitely a deficit. Um, so it's kind of another reason why I just want to test that theory of eating the baseline BMR or excess calories to see if I'll gain weight while doing low carb. So anyway, I think, like I said, calories definitely play a role, but I don't think it's the. It all kind of depends on you because, like, you see these trainers. Maybe I don't know. They said they've dealt with weight issues, but I think people who have like 100, 200, or more pounds to lose, I think it's different for those people than these people that have been primarily fit for much of their lives. I say that because, like myself, I was raised eating processed foods and junk food. Just how I was raised, it was always in the house, so that's what I became accustomed to. So I was always overweight all my life. Um, and I think just when you're raised like that, it creates addictions. Your brain becomes addicted to that dopamine response from the sugar and that processed food. So to break that, I think for someone who's had it all their lives is going to be a lot more difficult than someone who's been fit all their lives. And I know someone that's fit. I'm not saying they have never eaten sugar or processed food, but maybe they have a different type of metabolism. They burn it more. Um, I don't know. But for people that are severely obese, I just feel like trying to break that sugar addiction is different. Because when you're addicted to sugar, one of the things I read about that new drug, Ozempic, is it helps the food noise, like that constant thinking of food. And I noticed that I do that, or I did do that a lot. Like I was always thinking of food, what I'm going to eat next, what I was craving. Like it's just something that I constantly thought of. Whereas now on keto, I've noticed that actually, like today, being satisfied by that breakfast, feeling so full, it's like I don't feel hungry at all. That food noise is kind of gone. So I think it's kind of the same effect. Keto has the same effect as that Ozempic, I think. Excuse me. Um, so I forget what I was going to say about. I was talking about the trainers. How I think breaking the sugar addiction for people that have been or that are severely overweight is different. Um, it's different because you have that addiction to sugar. So trying to break that, it's like you're trying to break that addiction at the same time. You're not only trying to limit calories or change the way you eat, it's like you're also trying to break this mental addiction. So that makes it a lot more difficult. But I think the way that keto helps with that is that high fat. You can try to do keto using high protein. Ketosis, there's various ways to get into ketosis. You can either starve yourself or eat high protein and low carb, moderate fat, or you can do high fat, moderate protein, low carb. So there's different ways of doing it. I guess find what works best for you. For me, eating high fat, like it shuts off that food noise. It satisfies me, and I don't crave sugar as much, like that craving for desserts and cakes. I don't have that as much when I do high fat. In the past, I've tried doing high protein, like the typical bro diet. It's white chicken breast and steamed vegetables, and that was excruciating. I felt really deprived doing that diet. That would last maybe a week or two, and then I would fall off it and gain it all back plus more. So you just have to find what works for you. For me, I really think to sustain weight loss, I'm gonna have to stick to a high fat type of diet. In the past, I've lost weight, and with the pandemic, I did gain some of it back, about half of it back. um, so it was a learning experience. If regardless of what diet you're doing, I mean, sure you can lose weight restricting calories if you want, but if you have a significant amount to lose, I think it's going to be a lot more difficult because you're going to crave. You're still going to be addicted to the sugar and the carbs, the processed food. So restricting calories, I just think, is excruciating. I just feel like high fat and a keto diet is like a diet hack. At least it is for me. So just have to see what works for you, I guess. So I keep forgetting where I want to go with what I'm saying, but I think I've kind of made my point. So, like I said, if you have any suggestions on how I should proceed with this testing of the theory of calories in versus calories out, let me know. So I want to do it for one complete week and see what the results are. I'm going to try to also drink the same amount of water. Obviously, there's no calories in water, but I want to. I don't want someone to say my weight gain or loss was due to water retention or something. So I think drinking the same amount of water also during that week would kind of just make it more fair, I guess, to see what actually happens with those calories. So if you can recommend anything of how I should do this or track it, and let me know before I actually start it. Otherwise, I'll just come up with my own game plan and see how it goes. All right. Thanks for checking out the video.